Welcome to Living Life and Love. I'm your host, Mark Braxton from Raleigh, North Carolina. This is a global vitiligo awareness and education podcast. You will hear the true and authentic stories from people living with vitiligo. You'll also hear from their loved ones, medical professionals, licensed mental health therapists, relationship counselors, global vitiligo support foundations and organizations, community leaders, and so much more. Sit back and enjoy Living Life and Love. Once again, I'm your host, Mark Braxton from Raleigh, North Carolina. Welcome to Living Life and Love. I'm your host, Mark Braxton from Raleigh, North Carolina. So this is my special holiday show, and I have what I call my relationship panel because, we talk about relationships and everything. But this time, we're going to talk about the holiday season, and we're going to keep it fun. We're going to keep it light, and at the end, we're going to do a little trivia. And hopefully, those of you who are watching this, you know some of these, trivia answers as well, because it's going to be a little fun. So I have with me today, I have Clarence and Dawn. Welcome to the show, and I have them muted so they can unmute at this point and just say welcome or whatever you want to say.
Hello.
See, Clarence not going to smile. He just
going to.
All right, well, welcome to the show. And then I also have Tiffany. Welcome, Tiffany.
Hello, everyone.
And yes, Tiffany, welcome. And we also have Millicent. Welcome, Millie.
It's good to be here as always.
Oh, yeah. So I'm not going to hold us up too long because, today is a good football season day and my team is doing pretty well and was unsuspected. So I'm going to, we're going to have a little fun, talk a little. Then we'll get back to watching football. And Stephanie is here also. I thought I saw her pop up and yes, she is here. There she is. Welcome, Stephanie.
Hello.
All right. So I got my crew here. And, as I said before, we're here to talk about the holiday season. And I'm saying holidays because I know some people go, why didn't you say Christmas? Well, when we talk about our community, and that's just a global community, there's so many different things people celebrate, from Kwanzaa, Ramadan. There's Kwanzaa, Ramadan. There's what else? I'm missing some stuff. There's Three Kings Day. There's also Hanukkah. So, and then some people may not celebrate anything, they just may celebrate just waking up and being able to breathe. So, I just want to respect that in terms of, saying happy holidays, but I'm also going to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and all that stuff, because I will not talk to you guys until after the new year, because I'm going to take a little break after this. So let's get started. Let me pull up my notes. I wanted to have this discussion because I want to bring some cheer to people, because I want them to be able to see that as people, we have these traditions and things in our culture that we do. And I want to learn a little bit more about the people on this call. So let's talk about this. What is a family tradition that you miss or you still do as a family? You can think back to when you were younger, or and do you still carry on some of those things? And I can start off just to get it rolling a little bit. I do remember Christmases. Actually, Christmas Eve, all the family would get together because we celebrate my mother's birthday. She was born on Christmas Eve. So as a family, we get together, and we still do, to celebrate and just have a good time. And then on Christmas Day past, we used to drive to different homes, to deliver gifts. And now we pretty much exchange everything on Christmas Eve. But it's still good to have the family together and see the tree glistening and all that stuff and listening to some of the classic music. So yes, that's what we do, or we did, and we still do at this point, just modified. And I'm going to throw it over to the next person in my screen that I see is Stephanie. Sorry, you right there, Stephanie.
Of course I am. So, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So growing up, I'm from a very, 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 very large family. So growing up, I'm the youngest. And so there's 11 siblings. But growing up, we would have tons of gifts under the tree. Like I remember one Christmas, there were gifts from the tree all the way to the door because there was so many of us. And so that was a tradition, just like lots of presents under the tree because I'm from a big family. And then fast forward to now as a mother, with my two boys, I say boys, they're grown men now, but from the time they were 1 or 2, we've always opened up one gift on Christmas Eve, and it's usually Christmas pajamas. So we've been doing that since they were little, and they are in their 20s now, and we still do it.
That's awesome. I've never done the Christmas pajamas. Sorry. Even when I was married, I'm like, nah, I don't want to wear the same pajamas. I'm good. Unless they were like, correction. I'm going to correct that. As a child, we had underoos. So everybody had their underoos, but I'm going old school. Let's not laugh, but yes, I'm going old school. Well, let's go on to Millie.
Well, these aren't matched. These aren't matched. They don't match. They're just
okay.
Christmas pajamas.
Okay, gotcha.
For all of us. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. That's still cool, though. I mean, I know family have different traditions, and I'm not knocking anybody's. But the underoos here, we had underoos. Yeah. Let's go to Millie.
Underoos? Okay. So one thing that I missed, and I was just thinking about this a couple weeks ago, I was like, God, if I can just turn back the time, turn back the clock. I grew up, it was 5 siblings, 4 brothers. I was the only girl. I was the second youngest. And my mother, raising 5 kids, and she had to do 2 jobs and everything. But every Christmas, I remember we used to do the gingerbread cookies and just, take baths, whatever, put on our pajamas, and that Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Frosty the Snowman, all those Christmas stories used to come on. We used to watch that. And then it was Christmas Eve, and we was like, we couldn't wait till 12 o'clock. We know he's going for that one gift. But that's what I missed so much. I missed that. And I was thinking about that. I was like, God, I wish I could go back because, my mom has passed and 3 of my brothers are gone now. They've passed. So my family have gotten smaller. But you know what I said? I said, I'm going to celebrate my Christmas. And I put my lights in the window. I got my little Christmas tree. And I said, when I become a grandmother, I'm going to instill that with my grandkids, cook gingerbread cookies and, tell their dad, let them open one gift Christmas, all that stuff. So that's what I miss. Because back then was little, things were just so different. Things were just so different. And that's what I miss, though. That's what I miss.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, those gingerbread cookies, they were good. You take that little gingerbread man, bite his head off first. Yeah, I know y'all did that. Don't front. Don't act like you didn't bite the head off first, and then you get the arms and legs. And see, Clarence, I see you laughing. So I'm gonna go to Clarence and Dawn next.
No, I'm laughing because I was listening to Miss Millie and everybody talking about opening one present on Christmas Eve. And I told Don,
yes.
We couldn't open up no present on Christmas Eve. If we did that, we didn't have nothing to open on Christmas Day.
Oh Lord. Oh,
Times was tough back then.
yeah, I get it. Yes.
But I think one tradition we used to do when growing up, my mom was very in the church, and Christmas morning we always had church service at some church, and so we could never open up anything, whether we had one or had more than one.
Yeah.
We couldn't open up nothing after we got back from church.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And that's something we still do now. If we have church service at the church, nothing gets open till after church.
Okay. And of course, I got a story after that. So, and Dawn, same thing for you?
It was the same way.
Same
Crazy
way?
enough. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. But yeah, let's go to Tiffany, and I got something to add, and I want to know if y'all had the same experience.
So mine's is simple. We grew up in the country, and when we were younger, all of the cousins used to meet up at my grandparents' house, and we just opened whatever gift we had and ate and played in the yard. But it's not like that anymore because everybody's grown up. Everybody's moved away. My grandmother is still living, but she doesn't live at the house anymore. So everything has changed. So it's just, it's different.
Yeah. And I'm gonna agree with you. It is different. now that we are older adults, we remember the past and we wish things were still the same. But even when you have young kids, it's still different. It's still not the same. I was laughing because when Clarence talked about going to church, and I recall, every Christmas, maybe the week before Christmas, we always had a Christmas play. I knew my part every year. I was one of the wise men, always, and just thinking about all the kids that were at the church at the time, and now looking at the church where as we've gotten older, everybody has moved away. So having it play is a little bit tougher now because we don't have the same amount of kids. Like I think we have probably about 50 kids just in our little neighborhood alone, because we used to fill that church, and it was a role for everybody. But now it's like, oh, there's a kid. When you see a kid now, it's like you get excited. Wow, kids at the church, awesome. And you kind of wish you can go back to some of those old traditions and things that you used to do. So let's talk about that. So memory as a kid, just think about when you were a kid. No, we talked about looking at the gifts. Any one memory you could share. I'm going to share one, and I might get in trouble with my mother. I don't even know if she remembers it, but I remember one Christmas, I wanted this G.I. Joe plane, the Sky Striker. I wanted that so bad. And I was like, I hope I get the Sky Striker. I hope I get it. And I got it. When I opened it up, I remember cursing. Yeah, I said yeah, you know what follows. And I don't think I got a whooping. I think they showed a little grace. But I know my dad sure gave me that look like, what you say? I ain't say nothing. I ain't saying nothing. I'm excited. Let me open up our airplane and go outside to play or something, because we can go outside to play because it was hot. But that's one of the memories I have, is just, I cursed on Christmas Day. I was bad. But it's that kid excitement, and you don't remember what's going to come out, or you don't know what's going to come out your mouth. And it makes me think about some of the videos I see on like YouTube, and they show kids that are so excited, and they either tearing up the box or ripping up stuff or making, saying inappropriate stuff. And it's like, they don't know what they're saying, but they heard us say it, So that's what I got. I got it from my parents. I'm gonna say that. No, I probably got it from my older brother. But what is a memory that you have just thinking about when you were a kid, not as an adult, but just that kid? Like you talk about, wanting to open up that one present. But what is something else about Christmas, or something you got that just made your day? Let's go to Millie.
So I have two things, if you don't mind, real
Okay.
quick. One of the memories I have, and like I said, was 5 of us, right? So we used to have our little record player, play the Jackson 5. We thought we was the Jackson 5. I was Marlon. We thought we was the Jackson 5. My brothers had their blowout afros. I had my plaits. But yeah, those are the good times.
Right.
Those are my brothers. Those are the good times. But I remember one Christmas, my mother got me this doll, and she was the size of me. And I was so happy to get her, I was happy to get her. And then, it's time to go to bed. So I said, okay, you got to put the doll away. I was like, okay. So she ended up putting it in the closet, and she sat it down. But when the doll sat, the closet doors wouldn't close. So here I'm in the bed, had a little bunk bed. Here I am looking outside, over my bed. All I see is these legs sticking out the closet. I told my mother, I screamed her name. I said, you got to, wait a minute, I'm sorry. I said, I told my mother, I said, can you take out the room or just throw her and stand up to the closet? My mother had to take the doll out the room because I just, all I seen was legs sticking out.
Yeah.
And I was terrified. But that's one thing. That's one of the two memories of Christmas. I mean, when I was young, that
was the Chucky doll before we had Chucky, right?
It still was. A cute black doll, because I wanted her so bad. But when she put it down, the legs moved. I was like, no, mommy, you gotta.
Yeah, that dog gotta go. Let's go to Tiffany. Thank you, Millie. Let's go to Tiffany.
So I think my childhood memory was we had a neighbor that used to sew, and she made me and my sister Cabbage Patch dolls. They were actually black Cabbage Patch dolls.
Right.
And it was customized, of course, but I don't know why we never kept them. I think I might have cut it up or something of that nature. Just curious of what was inside. But I
Right.
remember her and customizing me and my sister the Cabbage Patch dolls back in the day.
Yeah, they were popular. My grandfather hated those things. He was like, those are ugly dolls. My grandpa don't ruin people's childhoods. They like those dolls, but they're ugly. I get it, but that somebody making money. Somebody had a blueprint to make money, and they made it. But thank you for sharing, Tiffany. Let's go to Clarence and Dawn.
You can answer that.
Oh,
I don't really have any childhood really great memories from Christmas, to be honest with you.
Okay.
oh, I think mine would be every Christmas we would go to nursing homes as our youth
Okay.
group. We'll get to go and sing Christmas carols, and they just fell in love with that. And just
Yeah.
to see old people in their smiles, grinning from ear to ear, to see young people going into the nursing homes and singing.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this. Thank you for sharing, Dawn. Clarence, let me ask you this. Did y'all get the at church? Did you get the brown bag with the candy and the nuts and all that in there?
The orange and the apple. Oh,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. I was gonna say you
With
had
the
to get
unwrapped
that.
candy at the bottom of the bag.
Yeah.
Yep. I think that was just a tradition everybody got back then.
Everybody.
Because I'm sitting there going, we don't do that anymore. But the
Nope.
kids are different now. They're looking for something electronic.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Thank
yeah,
you.
now you can't trust everybody.
Oh,
Now you want to
that's
make sure everything
true.
wrapped up.
That's
And
true.
so, back then we got that candy, the old Christmas candy wasn't wrapped and
It's
all
stuck
stuck
together.
together and everything.
And then they give you the nuts that you can't even open. You got to find a nutcracker or a hammer or something.
Yeah.
Or a hammer, yep.
Oh man. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're telling our age, but that's good. That's good. We have these memories to hold on to. Let's go to thank you for sharing. Let's go to Stephanie.
Yeah, so telling our age again. I had, so it's dolls, always dolls, but I had a baby alive. So you could like feed her and her mouth would move.
I already know what happened.
And then she would poop, and it would be whatever you fed her would come out of her diaper. Yeah. So I remember the baby alive. She was white. And then I remember a black Barbie, but just the head, where you could comb her hair and put makeup on her. So this was probably in the 70s, probably early 70s. Yeah, I'm older than y'all. So, but yeah, baby alive. And I think her name was Christy, the black Barbie. Her name was Christy. And I got one. She had a little gold streak in her hair, and she had white hair. Nowadays dolls have, black dolls have curly hair, but back then we all wanted the straight European hair with the flip, like Farrah Fawcett kind of hair. So yeah, that's before y'all's time, but yeah.
Look, let me say this. That stuff was still out when we were growing up. So yeah, when you said baby alive, yeah, we know about the baby that would eat and poop and smell and all that stuff. And it was very unsanitary. Oh, yeah. And it was probably made out of lead and everything else that we can't have anymore, and probably had asbestos in the inside of it. I mean, that back in the days, that's what we did. We had toys that couldn't pass any regulations now. True. But I do remember the doll with the head. They still have it, because I'll see kids every now and then come in to school with a doll. They pull it out of the book bag and they'll put that doll away in the middle of class. What's wrong with you? So yeah. So they still have some of those classic toys. So let's talk about this. What is your favorite song? Everybody got a favorite song at this time, or the one you just don't like. When it comes on, you're like, oh my goodness. For me, my favorite song is The Grinch. I don't know, something about the song, and when it comes on, just that introduction, I was like, oh, there it is. It's The Grinch, and I'll sing along with it. Of course, there are many other classic songs that those from church and then the secular ones. And the one I absolutely do not like, y'all can judge me, I don't like Santa Baby. I don't. It's something about the song I do not like. It just bothers me. I don't like to hear it. So let's go around. Tiffany, what's your favorite song? Either ones you don't like, or what's your song that you absolutely do love, like that comes out this time?
I don't know the name, but it's Chestnut Roasting.
Okay.
Fire, whatever that was the name of that song. I
Mhm.
don't know the reason I love the song. Yeah. But it's several, but that's the one that comes to mind at first.
The classic one by Nat King Cole. Yep.
That one. Yeah.
There we go. Okay. Is there a song that does when you hear it just bothers you when it comes on?
No, not really.
Okay.
Not
Okay.
really.
Good. Good. Clarence and Dawn. Now, if you were in the church, I'm gonna tell you right now, "Oh Holy Night" was it.
Mhm.
No, I do like Grinch song though. That is, I think like the beat of it.
Yeah.
The beat of it. That's probably one of the only songs I actually do like. But the ones I sing all the time at school is "It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas."
Yes. Except for
I
here,
just
because
seen that 'cause people don't like snow.
we'll get also here. We ain't looking like Christmas. It's just dull outside. That's all. Dawn, what's your favorite one, or one that you don't?
Probably "Let It Snow" by Boyz II Men.
Okay.
And probably my daughter said, I saw Santa
Mommy
kissing.
kissing Santa.
I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, we're gonna get into some of the trivia later, so I hope y'all remember some of this stuff. All right, Millie, let's go to Millie. Favorite song?
My favorite song would have to be honestly "Oh Holy Night." But I've heard different versions, people singing. I love Smokey Norval. I like his version. And my mother has sung it a couple of times at church events. I love to hear her sing it when she was singing it. And the song that's getting on my nerve, and I only say this at the time because right now I'm listening to Spotify like crazy.
Let me guess. Mariah Carey.
No, yeah, I'm getting
Oh,
tired. Well, what did Clarence
okay.
just say? Begin to look a lot like Christmas.
Yes.
Yeah, they have it in the commercial. I'm like, I'm so sick of hearing that commercial.
It's on rotation every 5 minutes.
I'm like, God, so yeah.
Yeah, you go to Walmart, it's on. You ride by all these shopping centers, it's on. Yeah.
Yeah, it's beginning to look. I'm like, enough.
All right, I got you. Thank you, Stephanie.
For me, it's gonna be the Jackson 5 Christmas. So Santa Claus is coming to town. I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus. I like the little drummer boy too. And I mean, I like them all. I like the Temptations, Mariah Carey, but I think my favorite is the Jackson 5. All of their Christmas songs.
All right. Before we get to the trivia, let's go around and share your favorite Christmas movie, or holiday special. I think if I had to choose one, I would have to go with the Rudolph one. The old animation, and yeah, that's always a classic. Whoever wants to jump in, I'm not gonna call anybody this time. Y'all just jump in.
So I like Frosty the Snowman, also.
Oh yes,
an old classic, and I still to this very day cry when he melts. Like I think that was my first time with grief and loss.
Well, he'll be back again someday.
I know. I still cry when I see that one. So
except in the South.
Right. If he even comes in the South.
No.
And then Best Man Holiday. I cry on that too.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. Thank you for sharing. Somebody jump in.
I will concur with Holiday.
Oh, go ahead, Ms.
Best Man Holiday by far is definitely a great movie. Yeah. Very good.
Okay.
For me, I got like two movies that I really like. One of them is A Christmas Story. It's old school.
Yes.
And then I do like the one deal with Mr. Scrooge, because I played Scrooge back when I was little in a Christmas play.
Christmas Carol, yes.
Christmas Carol. So I like those two movies. I don't really watch them, but I pray if I had to watch something, Christmas would be one of those two movies.
Okay. Awesome. And Millie, you're the last one.
I'm embarrassed to say this, but
don't be embarrassed.
It just popped in my head. I'm like, oh my God, what was the title of that movie? But that's one of my favorite holiday movies. Whitney Houston and Denzel Washington.
Preacher's Wife.
There we go.
What did you say?
The Preacher's Wife.
Yes.
I was just thinking about that one.
And I love that movie. I love that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I forgot to add, but thank you, Millie. Yeah, I actually love the Grinch. Like, I don't like the live action. Give me the cartoon. You know, poor little Max, the little dog. He had all those. Yeah, and because to me, it's a great story about, you know, how a person could change. You know, you have this just you just evil, and all of a sudden, you have a change of heart. You know, only if that worked in real life for some people. But anyway, we're not going to go on to that. Let's talk about last thing. Let's talk about some unique events that happen in your area. And I would say for here in the Triangle area, that would be Raleigh, Durham, Cary. We could add Chapel Hill, Research Triangle Park. We have what's called the Chinese Lantern Festival. It is beautiful. It lasts until I think the second week in January. When I say it's beautiful, if you go at night, that's the best time because everything is lit up. And every year they try to add something new or something different. And it is just about Chinese culture, but it happens here every year around Christmas. And it's just, I love it. I love it. I haven't been this year. Don't know if I'm going to go this year, but the times I've been, it's just a beautiful event. Do you have anything in your areas that you just feel like for the holiday season, it's perfect?
Well, we have Swan Lake Iris Gardens here in Sumter, and they normally do a fantasy of lights during the holidays. And I think they said they have like 1,000,000 lights or whatever the case can be. But yeah, and it's a free event. Most parts that you look up, it's a cover charge, but this is a free event that you can go to, and it's called Fantasy of Lights at Iris Swan Lake Iris Gardens.
Okay, awesome. Thank you for sharing. Dawn, you were going to say something. Thank you, Tiffany. You're going to say something, Dawn?
I was just telling him, I think just a couple of years ago, they started something downtown, Lighten Up Muncie, I think it's called, and everything was pretty reasonable and pretty free. I think they just started that, but it's too cold. I ain't going to anything.
That was my thought. I'm like, I'm not going to that festival. When it's in the teens. No, I'm not going to go out there and freeze because it is cold. Yeah. And Millie, what do y'all have there? And tell everybody where. I know we got South Carolina, we have Indiana, Muncie, Indiana, correct? And Sumter, South Carolina. So just tell everybody where you're located. That way they can get a good idea of what you're talking about.
Well, I'm located in Hartford, Connecticut. But we have a couple of things going around the cities: New Haven, Waterbury, New Britain, Bristol. You know, the Christmas tree light. All cities had their Christmas tree lit last week. And also, Tiffany mentioned Fantasy of Lights. Now, we have one in Rensselaer's Field in East Hartford, Connecticut. But there's also one, I'm giving a shout out to Springfield, Mass, Forest Lawn Park. I've been going there a couple of years. It takes like an hour and a half to go through, but it is so beautiful. The lights and everything. It is so beautiful. And I want to shout out that this year, Connecticut really stepped up. They do it every year, but I guess this year they were, when it comes to family in needs, donating, non-perishable foods, funds, money, or turkeys, whatever, they just stepped up. I seen that a lot on TV this year, mostly than I did last year, because there's a lot of folks in need. So I just wanted to give a shout out to that.
That's good. That's good. Because I think this year is a little tough for a lot of people. Sometimes we think years past was tough, but you think about the amount of people that lost their jobs, being laid off, especially if you work with the government and you turn around and you don't have a job anymore. So then you have to rethink, what do I do? So, I'm glad people are helping each other because that really matters. Let's go to Stephanie.
Yeah, so I'm in Texas, Austin, Texas, not Houston, Mark, but I know when you hear Texas, people think you're either in Houston or Dallas, but I'm in Austin, the capital of Texas. We have the Trail of Lights, and we have the big Christmas tree. We also have what's called the angel tree, which reminds me of what Millie was saying. The angel tree is families in need, and you go to the tree and pick off an angel, and it has the family, their sizes, and then you donate to that family. And then we have Whole Foods, which was originated here in Austin, Whole Foods does an ice skating rink because it doesn't snow in Texas, not much. So they do an ice skating rink at the like on the roof every year around Christmas time.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool. We have one downtown also, because of course it doesn't really snow here. So yes,
Did you say
Hey.
ice skate rink on the roof?
That's what she said.
with
That's
guards, right? So that way nobody just goes.
Yeah, I mean it's only two floors. I mean it's only two
okay.
levels, and you go up the stairs, and there's a big old ice skating rink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nobody. I don't think.
I mean,
nobody falls off.
when you hear on the roof, I'm thinking,
You're thinking like 8 floors up.
yeah,
No, it's just the top of the building,
right.
and of course there's stuff around it.
Right, absolutely. Well, appreciate that. Thank you for sharing. And yes, Austin, and I got a connection with Austin, not a personal connection, but I watch a couple of guys on YouTube. They're called Double Toasted. They do a lot of reviews for different things, and they are out of Austin. I didn't know that. I always thought they were in New York because they always talk about New York, and then they mention Austin, our location in Austin. I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah. Anyway, that's just
Is
sidebar.
it Austin, Texas? Because there's an Austin,
No.
I think in Massachusetts or
No,
something.
I think they're Austin, Texas. Yeah.
Okay.
I got you. All right, let's get to some trivia. This is the fun time. Thank you everybody for sharing. Let's get to some trivia. Now, we mentioned several movies and some music and everything. And I just want to know if y'all know what I know, because there's some things I didn't know. There are some things that are going to shock you. So let's talk about this. What do you think is the highest grossing Christmas movie of all times? Actually, it's actually 2. And they said a lot of it depends on the inflation adjustments, but there are 2 highest grossing movies of all times. And I'm sure that might change again. Christmas movies, not talking about like Avatar and all that stuff. Christmas movies.
Miracle on whatever 54th Street or something like that.
Nope.
The one with the boy that fell in the ice and died or something. You know what I'm talking about?
Friday the 13th?
Oh,
No.
something about your life. I don't know.
No. Actually, surprisingly,
Home Alone.
Home Alone.
Yeah.
And there's another one.
I was going to say Home Alone.
Yep, it's Home Alone, the original, and there's one more that ties with it a lot.
Frosty the Snowman.
Oh, absolutely not. No. Something you like this?
Who, me?
At least the music.
Christmas Story.
Nope. The Grinch. Yeah, I was doing some research. Like Grinch, the 2018 movie. I guess that's with Jim Carrey. I didn't care for that movie, but yeah.
When you say grossing, that means they were at the movie theater. I was just thinking that like the most watched or the most popular.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. That's all right. But let me ask you this then. Okay. In National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, remember that movie, right? What is the name of the family? The last name, at least.
The
Griswold.
Okay, we all know that. Griswold's good. What was in the Christmas tree?
A squirrel.
See, and I forgot about that movie. That's one of my favorite movies to watch too. Especially the little boy. Yeah. Everything that happens. I'm not gonna go through that. I'm gonna have to watch it later. Let me ask you this: how does Santa Claus get inside your house to deliver presents?
The front door.
The chimney.
He slept there.
Look, I often thought as a kid he broke into the house because I'm like, he can't fit down. We don't have no chimney. We got a little pipe.
So he slept.
He slept in your house.
He slept there.
Lord.
Chimney,
Okay.
it's always a chimney. Right?
I know most people think chimney. They assume everybody got a chimney, so that's how Santa Claus come and deliver.
Oh, okay.
Not everybody has a chimney. In the movie, what was that, Clarence? Pookie let
He
him
was
in.
like cement off a Bewitched and twinkled his nose.
That's because he had allergies. Look, my nose be twinkling. Look, that's because I'm allergic to everything outside. In the movie Jingle All the Way, what is the name of the actor who was Arnold Schwarzenegger's rival?
Sinbad.
Sinbad. There we go. Yes, Jingle All the Way was Sinbad. All right. Since you said Sinbad, what's his real name?
Clarence Thompson.
I don't know. I don't know it either. So, and I didn't even look it up. I have no idea. He's just in bad. All right. So, which Hollywood actor played the conductor in the Polar Express?
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks. See, these are easy, right? Okay. Did you all see the movie Elf?
A little bit.
I saw it, but I don't remember a lot.
Right.
Give me at least 3 out of the 4 main food groups for elves. Think about an elf from these movies.
Candy.
Candy. Okay, we got
I
it.
was gonna
Candy's
say
on.
sweet. I know he ate a lot of sweets. So
So we got candy. What else? Candy what?
Cane.
Candy canes. All right. One of them I'm surprised is even on this list. That's why I said at least 3 out of 4. So if you're gonna make candy, what do you usually
Sugar.
use?
Sugar.
Or
Syrup.
syrup. There we go. All right. The other one was candy corn. I was like, no, nobody eat candy corn at Christmas. We only eat it.
Halloween.
Oh, don't make that face. Some people like candy corn.
No, I like candy corn. I like-
All right. Let's keep
His
going.
last name was David Atkins.
See, I didn't ask you all that. All right, let me ask you this. All right, who can name all 9 reindeer?
I knew it.
Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen, and Rudolph.
Well, she did them in order too. All right, you think about the
Right.
song, huh?
Yep.
You think about the Temptations. She was singing that in her head.
Mhm.
Okay, I got one for you. This one's gonna throw everybody off. I had to do some research to make sure this is true. And we're almost done. This is a global tradition. In which country is it a tradition to eat Kentucky Fried Chicken for Christmas dinner?
China.
No.
Jamaica.
Nah.
Mm.
Come on now.
Because my friend's coming back from Jamaica and she bring us some.
Russia?
No.
Mm.
Church's chicken.
Ain't nobody say churches. That's a Kentucky Fried Chicken.
No.
We got churches down the street here. Nobody going to churches. Well, some people go to churches.
You said what
Is,
country?
is it a Latin country?
No, nope.
Okay.
It
No,
probably shock a lot of you. Tiffany was sort of close.
Hmm.
No.
No,
She's right?
not Vietnam. She said China.
Oh, China.
Korea.
Japan. Yeah, Japan. That is a tradition to eat Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Wow.
Wow. Why?
Yep. And not churches or the generals.
Yeah.
So if you saw the movie, you know what I'm talking about when I say the General's Fried Chicken.
Mhm.
All right, here we go. What company is often credited with creating the modern image of Santa Claus in a red suit? This happened back in the 1930s in one of their advertising campaigns.
Coca-Cola.
Yes. Somebody been watching those commercials back in the days. All right.
No, they had it on the I was at a function earlier and that was one of the quizzes questions.
Oh man, come on. All right. I got something that they didn't have on there. Here we go. All right, so everybody should get this one. What song kicks off the holiday season?
Mariah Carey.
Yep, All I Want for Christmas. Yep.
Mhm.
What is the best-selling, not playing, but best-selling Christmas single of all time?
Santa Baby. Chester.
The 1912 song.
Nope. Mm-mm. It's
What is it?
No, all I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth.
nope. Not that one. Somebody mentioned it earlier.
Chestnuts.
No, not that one.
The Temptations?
Mm-mm.
No.
Oh, the one Clarence said earlier.
The Grinch.
No, not the Grinch.
Oh.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
It's white, not beginning to look a lot like Christmas, but White
Oh.
Christmas. Like maybe that's the same song, maybe it's, but by Bing
Bing
Crosby.
Crosby.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm
Um,
dreaming
I'm
of white
dreaming of a
Christmas.
White Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go. Yeah, that one. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Let me see who's gonna get this one. Dave Chappelle did a parody of what famous singer that has a very popular Christmas song? comedian Dave Chappelle. He did a parody of what famous singer that has a very popular Christmas song?
James Brown.
No, James Brown. What did he say? All I want for Christmas. No, not that. No, James Brown.
You can't be fun.
But y'all mentioned it several times.
Michael Jackson.
Mm-mm. What song do you like, Tiffany? Who is it by?
Nat King Cole.
Nat King Cole. Yeah, he did a parody of Nat King Cole,
he
one of
sure
his
did.
comedy
Yeah.
things. All right, in the song 12 Days of Christmas, how many gifts were given out? That should be one of the trivia that you probably heard,
12.
Millie.
12.
Well, no, it's a whole lot of gifts.
Um,
The second,
Oh,
third.
Partridge in a pear tree,
What?
2 turtle
No.
doves, 3.
French
You want us to add all that up?
Would you give me a big number? Big number, 3
It is a
digit.
big number.
3 digits, you got?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah. Once you start adding it all up, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh Lord,
I can't do
no.
it.
3 digits? Is it 3 digits?
12.
Yeah, you got 12 drummers, drummer 11, 5, 5, 10.
Five
Lord.
drummers.
What? Okay. What they said was there was a total of 364 gifts once you add everything up.
What?
And the tour. Look, I'm just going by what the trivia said. Could be wrong, but that's what I'm saying. How old? So
Let me
how old was the singer Brenda Lee when she recorded "Rocking Around the Christmas Tree"? How old do you think she was? Think about the song.
Who is she?
Who is she?
15?
Close. You were close.
14?
You were very close.
Chocolate who?
15? 16?
She was 13.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
Y'all heard that song "Rocking Around the Christmas Tree"? Look, if they play all those other songs, that song is in rotation too. All right, here we go. In a Christmas Story, what is the name of the BB gun Ralphie wants? Come on, man. You said that was your favorite movie. Come on now, Clarence.
Red Rider.
The Red Ryder. The official name, which I had no idea, I just called it Red Ryder. It is a Red Ryder carbine action 200 shot range model air rifle. That's too much. It's a Red Ryder.
Oh, that's not on that package.
You know that's right. All right, here we go. You got to name all 5 members of the Jackson 5.
Oh.
Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike.
I said the Jackson 5, man.
Jermaine,
Uh-huh.
Jermaine, Tito,
Uh-huh.
Jackie, Marlon, Randy. Well, Randy came later.
Yeah, the original, yeah.
Mike.
Yeah.
Michael.
Mhm.
Yeah, so Jackie, Tito, Jermaine, Marlon, and Michael. And Randy was later, so they don't really count Randy. Sorry. They don't really count. All right, so in the song, and we're getting down to the last 4. In the song How the Grinch Stole Christmas, how did they describe him? There were 3 words.
He's a mean one.
He's a mean one, Mr. Grinch, but they said the
Thanks.
3 words that best describe you are as follows, and I quote, blank, blank, blank.
Stink, stunk, something.
Oh, stink,
Stink, stunk.
stank, stunk.
What was the other third one?
That was it. Stink, stank, stunk.
I think it's- That was one of the questions earlier too, by the way.
Oh Lord. What did it? Okay, then. Okay, I'm gonna throw the bonus one then. So how long was the pole that you couldn't touch him with? I wouldn't touch you with a
10-foot pole.
Foot pole.
Mhm.
Oh, it was like 100 and something.
no, yeah, that's too much.
12-foot pole. 12-foot pole.
No, 39 and a half.
Really?
Yeah. All right, here we go. In the movie It's a Wonderful Life, right? What is the name of the angel who saves George Bailey? At least give me his first name. And there's a hint, and y'all might not even catch it. Just pay
Bailey?
attention.
Bailey?
What'd you say?
Bailey? Bailey?
Mm-mm.
It wasn't George, was it?
No, George Bailey is the guy. But what was the name of the angel that saved his life? The hint is right in front of y'all. Y'all don't even get it.
Mark.
No,
Clarence, it was Clarence.
it was Clarence.
Yeah, it was Clarence.
I never watched that movie.
I watched it, but I don't remember. I just know it's an old movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, everybody should get this. Who saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus?
Me, I.
Or who was the person though?
Michael? I don't know.
Michael.
The daughter.
Michael saw, that was Michael.
Michael's on
He
it.
did. I saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. He's
Remember,
traumatized
that's
for
my
life.
daddy. Remember that?
Uh-huh. Joe's gonna be upset. All right. The last one, and then we're gonna wrap things up. What, and this might be a little difficult, or maybe not. What action movie is now considered an official Christmas movie?
Die Hard.
Die Hard. Yep, absolutely right. All right. Who could give me what famous phrase came from Die Hard? No, never mind. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Yippee-ki-yay.
No, hey,
Hey.
keep it clean. Yeah, she's right though, but there's some bad words behind that. We're gonna keep it clean. All right. So thank you all for participating in my quick trivia. But no, let's do this as we wrap things up. First of all, I want to say thank you all for coming on and sharing, some things about Christmas and your Christmas experiences and all that. And I want to wish everybody out there a wonderful Christmas, happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, peaceful Christmas, loving Christmas. And I know sometimes we feel like it's all about the gift giving, but no, it's more about the love you give people. That I feel like that should be more important than anything else. So let's go around and share something of encouragement, a few words of encouragement to the people who are out there listening. So we'll start with Millicent. Thank you.
Hi, I just want to thank you again, Mark, for inviting me to the relationship podcast. One thing I wanted, and I was thinking about this earlier today, because I remember you had the question on voicemail. But what I want to say is, going forward, and this may be easy for other folks, but going forward, do not let naysayers and haters invade your space in your head. Listen, do it as I say when I say I ain't got time for that. And that's how I am. I just move forward. Do not let, you're gonna have your haters, you're gonna have your naysayers. Everybody ain't gonna like you. That's what my mother told me that one time. But yes, don't let them invade your space and your spirit. Don't just keep your head up and keep it moving. You do what you got to do. And have a blessed New Year and a Merry Christmas.
Thank you very much for sharing, Millie. Appreciate that. Thank you again. Let's go to Tiffany.
I also want to say thank you, Mark, for the invitation. This is the first podcast I've ever been on, so I appreciate the invitation. What I would say is enjoy your family. Take plenty of pictures. Just enjoy the moment, and consider Christmas to be every day, because Christmas don't have to be December the 25th, because every day is a present, literally. And just enjoy your families and love on them. And tomorrow is not promised.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for sharing, Tiffany. And yes, Tiffany, this will not be the last time you'll be on the podcast. So, because one day I'm going to invite you back soon after the new year, because I want to relax for the rest of the year. And so we can get your story. Before I go to Clarence and Dawn, just want to remind people that this is a vitiligo community podcast. However, I will talk to anybody, whether they have vitiligo or not, because when it comes down to it, we're people. And I like to talk to people. So yes, I do have members from the vitiligo community here. That will be Millicent, Tiffany, and Dawn. But we also have our other family members, such as Clarence and Stephanie. On that note, I'm going to turn it over to Dawn and Clarence.
Enjoy life. Life is too short. Your turn.
I would say, it's like Miss Tiffany said, enjoy your family, because tomorrow's not promised. Being somebody whose both parents are no longer here, enjoy the ones that you have with you, and don't let nobody stop you. Like Miss Millie said, don't let nobody stop you from going forward.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for sharing, Clarence and Dawn. And then I'm going to let Stephanie you're my last person. Then I'll wrap us up.
I just want to say, kind of along the lines of Tiffany, is enjoy the present moment and don't think about, next year, next week, because when your mind is in the future, you're not enjoying the present. So stay present so that you can enjoy the moment, because again, life is short.
Absolutely. Stay present so you can enjoy the present. And that's the gift of today. There we go. That's how we're going to wrap it up. So once again, I'd like to thank everybody for joining us, joining me, and I say us, for the podcast. The next relationship podcast more than likely will be around Valentine's Day, so we can, have a little discussion about some love and relationships. But in the meantime, as everyone said, focus on your family, focus on your friends, spread love to other people. That includes loving yourself. As you know, this podcast is called Living Life and Love, and it starts with you. So make sure when you're out there at work, out and about in the street, shopping, or whatever you're doing, spread love to somebody or reach out to somebody you haven't talked to in a while just to check on them, just to say, hey, I was thinking about you. You were in my thoughts. So y'all take care. Y'all have a wonderful holiday season. Be safe, and we will see you in the new year. Y'all take care. Stay blessed. Thank you.
Remember all the stories about Santa Claus and how he was gonna slide down the chimney? Listening to the Jackson 5 Christmas album, decorating the Christmas tree. I wish I could return back to the good old days. I just wish the good old days would just stay. The window pane is frosted white. The street lights start to blur. Looking through time, remembering exactly how things were. Playing in the early snowfall, some drifts were ankle high. We tried to build a snowman as snow fell from the sky. We gave frosty button eyes and a scarf that my pops wore. Stomping snow off my boots before entering the front door. I remember how my toboggan perfectly framed my face. The sound of the crackling wood burning in the fireplace. The world was freezing, but we never felt the cold. We were wrapped up in the Christmas from the days of old. I'm holding on to the past that's all about me. While sipping some hot chocolate, reliving old memories. The kitchen smelled like cinnamon. The house was packed with family and friends. The kind of laughter that you pray would never, ever end. My uncle poured eggnog with a wink and a heavy hand, while the radio played all of our favorite Christmas jams. Running through the room, looking for some space to break dance, pop and lock, or a spot to play chase. I remember watching Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer. And I remember the Coca-Cola commercials with the polar bears. I reminisce being a kid sneaking into my parents' room and seeing all the presents because Christmas was coming soon. When it was cold outside, I made angels in the snow. Singing You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, never got old. Time moves on, seasons change, the snow turns into freezing rain. I hear Rudolph's reins, now I'm back in the past once again. And I remember writing, Dear Santa, here's my Christmas list. G.I. Joe, Transformers, Star Wars, He-Man, I want all the gifts. I remember being in the parade and winning a brand new bike. Laying by the Christmas tree, and not sleeping at all that night. I'm smiling, recalling Christmas days of my past. I smile like a child again because Christmas is here at last.